I want a carrot shop.
Now it's time for the motherfucking news.
You sons of bitches! It's real. It happened.
You got one in Carrot Shop? If you got one in Carrot Shop, go ahead and read it.
No, it's got a video. It's local news, and it's pretty interesting.
Okay. I'll break it. I can break it open, and I can play this right now, please.
Oh, I love this one.
This is, it's still loading. I'm still loading.
This is a mysterious illness affecting wildlife, forcing police to shoot, kill. Is this the zombie animal thing?
Yeah.
It'll be here. It'll be here in a second. We all love zombie animals. Everyone knows.
Why are local news sites always take up tons of resources and take forever to load? It's universal.
In Ross Township are worried about their pets. Neighbors have reported hundreds of sick animals living in the woods.
Now, police say they have been forced to kill more than 500 animals in the past month. Brenda Waters has the story now, new at 6.
Some folks who live here in Ross Township say something strange is going on with the wildlife here. They're concerned. They want to know if it could affect them. What are your concerns about all this?
That there's a disease going around. Could it be transmitted to people or our pets?
This has been going on for about a week in the Ross Township neighborhood.
You gotta warn people
of Rodenbach Avenue. There have been raccoons and groundhogs coming out of the woods behind the houses that appear to be sick.
Groundhogs?
Police are called.
They seem to be sick. It doesn't seem to be.
I think they said groundhogs. Let me hear it again.
Yeah, they say groundhogs.
Of Rodenbach Avenue. There have been raccoons and groundhogs coming out of the woods behind the houses that appear to be sick. Each time, police are called.
They seem to be sick. It doesn't seem to be rabies, but the reason why they're saying they're sick is because they're not responding.
They have masks on and they talk about Nazis constantly.
Oh, come on.
They're listless. It's like they're dying.
Ross Township police say they shoot 5 to 10 animals a day and then toss them in the woods behind me.
They toss them in the woods behind me.
They explain it. I did the math. They said 500 in a month. That's about almost 17 a day. So I guess they have bigger kill days than others.
Jesus Christ. There must be a graveyard back there of sick and disease. That can't be healthy. That's going to spread disease everywhere.
This is groundhog holocaust.
Jesus Christ.
We want to spread this disease far and wide. We're going to pile up these bodies.
So all the other animals, the rodents that want to eat and feed off corpses, will come into the mass grave of sick animals and they'll feed off them and get sick.
Yeah, they're going to feed on zombie flesh and they're going to turn into zombies themselves.
They're not responding, like moving or running away from them. And they're listless. It's like they're dying.
Ross Township police say they shoot 5 to 10 animals a day and then toss them in the woods behind me. And that creates another problem, the odor. Ross Township police say they aren't allowed to transport the dead carcasses in their vehicles, but they have contacted a company.
Why not? Why can't they just put them in the back of their car?
Let's go for a ride. Come on.
Why can't you take this? We're not allowed.
I'm on lunch.
Put it in the trunk, dude.
Union rules can't do it.
That will haul them away, but they've been killing so many animals, it's difficult to keep up.
It was smelling like dead, something dead. I thought it was, I had a whiff of it in my garage, but then I found out it's not in my garage because I tore it up looking, and then it got deeper,
gotta warn people,
smellier when we went outside, and it just smelled up the whole neighborhood.
So here, what's making the animals sick? Ross Township police think it could be the oral rabies vaccine that state and county agencies have placed in wooded areas, either on foot or dropped from low-flying planes or helicopters. I spoke with a representative from the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Wait a second, they're talking about chemtrails?
Services program.
No.
Who said the rabies vaccine has been used since 1995 and is not known to cause any adverse effects. The agency, however, will be reaching out to the Ross Township authorities. Brenda Waters, KDKA.
So,
thanks, Brenda.
I didn't realize they drop vaccines out of low-flying planes and helicopters and dump them in the woods for rabies. Yeah. Rabies really isn't that big of a problem, and it's curable. Like, I think I've only ever seen 2 rabid animals in my life, and they're slow and pathetic. And they're aggressive, but they're really slow and disoriented. Like, they won't just run at you full speed.
Why does Pittsburgh Local have all these great stories? What the fuck's going on in Pittsburgh?
This isn't Ross Township. This is I don't know, 15, 20-minute drive for me. It's not far.
So all the stories we see about Bigfoot, Dogman, and all the books that have been written about Pennsylvania, even the newest documentary coming out from Small Town Monsters is about Pennsylvania. What are they dropping in the wildlife here to kill or zombify things? This is
T-virus.
What the fuck is going on in Pennsylvania that there is this weird wildlife and even more missing 411 things that are coming out in the Pittsburgh area? You're at Ground Zero, Clown Baby.
Yeah, we got to do some. We have MUFON out here. We can do I guess we can go and visit Kecksburg one day, and I don't know. We can try some camping out here, field investigation.
Yeah, we could.
You got to warn people.
Gotta go out in the woods and warn people.
Yeah.
Tell me, I'll camp with you. We'll search for Bigfoot, try to get abducted, or something.
All right, you bring the the tent. I'll bring the shampoo. All right.
The shampoo.
Got some more headlines here. Doomsday Theorist says planet Nibiru will destroy Earth before September. Okay. Comes from naturalnews.com. Hey, is the end of the world going to happen this week, Clown Baby?
Apparently between the 20th, which is today, and the 23rd, allegedly it's supposed to happen. We've had another earthquake, which I think I heard a new agenda. Some of the religious people were thinking they needed some ocean signs, and they said the hurricanes are that, and they're waiting for another land sign, which here was another earthquake in Mexico. So maybe it is, and apparently the events they're happening now apparently match up with something quoted in, I think, Luke or something in the Bible and Revelations. But the kicker here is they use a biblical code to arrive at these dates.
I prefer the Book of Vader. That was much more interesting.
Book of Vader, yeah, or the Gospel of Palpatine.
Yeah.
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 The shampoo.
Yes, shampoo 316. We all know.
The book of shampoo.
Internet firm says removing extremist content. We talked about that earlier. Fluoride exposure in utero linked to lower IQ in kids.
It's almost like conspiracy theorists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe we're onto something, especially with Harvard saying that it's a neurotoxin. Okay, never mind.
Anti-Trump witch compares casting hexes to singing national anthem. Okay, well, these are all some great articles here, actually. We just need more time to delve into them. British supermarket offers payment by fingerprint. Well, great. It's about time. You now can
eye scan
now
facial scan, new iPhone.
Hey Holly, you're in Britain. Why don't you go ahead and try to pay for your groceries by fingerprint? Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, tell us how it goes.
Yeah.
You got to warn people.
All right. Strange light spotted in sky over Salt Lake City. Man, there's just so much news. We should probably do a whole show just about the news. In fact, that's what this podcast used to be.
Every week, we bring segments and we talk about things and we sort of throw just like what the news actually does. We throw our agenda out there. Everybody knows I'm a gay ANCAP, and Clown Baby is advocating for clown rights all the time.
I thought of a solution. We should only have 2 segments per show, meaning either myself and Clown Baby do one, or Joe and Clown Baby, and then we can leave more room for their news at the end. And so everyone doesn't.
And you tried to switch it up and do news first, which is interesting because it's like, do the news, cover it, laugh a lot, and then move it to the segments where it's like, now you're going to be propagandized by our ideology, because we're going to be honest about it. The media is not going to be honest about their ideology and the way they frame their messaging. And we could cover the news in a very funny way under the ideological lens.
I think, what do you think about that, Clown Baby, if we do the double reverse news? We do the news up front from now on.
That could work, and we could do your rotation of segments so someone has a week off.
I think essentially let's actually start doing that starting next week. Let's start doing the headlines and news up front and just get to the stuff.
We just we give it a time limit, Yeah, we'll give the show a time limit. It's like, we're going to cover the headlines. Here's the headlines. Here's what we all want to talk about. 30 minutes or whatever.
30 to 40 minutes. We'll take a break, come back, do some segments, and then wind down the show with some mutual masturbation. And
sure, good way to ease attention.
Can I turn my video chat on for that?
I guess so.
I don't want to see you guys. I just want you guys to see me.
Yay.
Thanks, Alex.
It happens.
Inside baseball for everybody. Come on.
Yeah.
Just the paywall.
Pimp so good.
Weigh in, folks at home as you listen. If you can take the time and email in or join us on Slack and tell us what you think about that proposition. I think it's actually a decent idea. The Saturday show is always a very loose show.
But we get calls and people, call and they keep calling and they keep calling and they keep calling and they don't ever get to the news early. So I think the double reverse news might work.
Yeah. All right. Weigh in, people, and let's move on.
Yeah. Just a few more here and we'll move on to ending the show. Police search for Mad Pooper who dumps and runs. Okay. Comes from Denver local.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Do they have a video?
Yeah, I think this is a good old-fashioned pump and run or dump and run.
Dump and run.
Yeah. This is why we got to cover the news first. It's important stories like this that people really want to know about. It affects their daily lives, and it certainly affects mine.
Yeah.
I'm so loading.
Colorado Springs, a family says they want a woman to stop defecating in their neighborhood. The family says for the past 7 weeks, this woman has gone to...
We all want things, lady. It ain't happening.
Yeah, look, life isn't fair.
Yeah, you could shit one hand and throw it around the neighborhood or wish in the other.
Oh, I gotta rewind this, Joe. I really gotta figure out what's happening.
It could change the way we travel and send cargo all over the world.
Wait, no. This should be about the pooper, not anything else.
No, maybe she has an idea, like an innovative idea that's like she's gonna send her shit everywhere.
Or just ship the shit across the world.
Oh, she's transporting. She's running and then dropping shit, and that's the cargo. I don't know. I don't get it. CBS Denver, come on, let's load this fucking
Colorado
shit.
Springs, a family says they want a woman to stop defecating in their neighborhood. The family says for the past 7 weeks, this woman has gone to the bathroom in her yard. They say they've caught her in the act and told her to stop, but she hasn't. Police are investigating.
You gotta warn people.
Yeah, well, that's an anarchist there. What are you going to do?
Anarchists wouldn't go for the same spot every time, I guess. Wouldn't they just be trying pooping on everyone's, stuff?
I guess so, maybe. But she found a good poop spot.
To sue anarchy.
Yeah.
So we drink our own piss and shit in our own yard. It's fine. Come on. We should all be free.
I have a video and audio of Trent Reznor's first band, Slam Bamboo. You want to hear Trent Reznor's first band, Joe?
I want to hear everything all the time, constantly.
Slam Bamboo.
Yes, this band has everything it takes to make it big. Doing their single now called House on Fire. Let's welcome Slam Bamboo.
Slam Bamboo.
A really dumb name, by the way.
It's only coming out of my left ear. I don't like this.
Sounds pretty terrible.
It's pretty awful. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Is that really Trent Reznor's first band?
Yeah.
Huh. You could see the industrial roots kind of in there and the synth thing and all that, but boy.
Slam Bamboo.
Sounds terrible.
I think we got to get out of here, guys.
Already at 9:21. Yeah, we've been going at this for a little bit.
Your bed is not going to make itself, dude.
And I got a lot of editing to do. I'm honestly surprised I didn't throw all my computers out the window today. Literally, I'm surprised and proud of myself for restraining and keeping composed for how much technical difficulties we had, and
the mind control and the medication are working. So that's good to hear.
It's just a lot of things going on.
Is this what you want from me?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's tough sometimes, people. When you try to do a high production show, when you have segments and topics and you can't get to everything, and then you get frustrated, and
the stuff you pay for fucks up constantly.
The stuff yeah, exactly. The stuff you pay for fucks up constantly. Shit.
Choke.
Yeah, Microsoft.
Was eating jalapenos during the break.
I think we started off. We started off really strong.
Huh?
I think we started the show off really strong, and I let the technicals get the better of me. We took a break and we talked about some stuff.
If people knew what happened during the shit that makes it or doesn't make it, I mean, God, it's like, what does it take?
We're just trying to put out a show.
Yeah. Have a nice conversation. Talk about the news. There's some
talk about crazy zombie animals, all kinds of things. Oh,
I like the zombie animal story. I think that's one that's like it's being introduced in the wild. That's one that was. Did our
Facebook page ever make it to 500 before I decided to leave Facebook?
Yes, it did.
That's good. Got that going for us. I guess we can stop the show now.
Yeah, we can wind things down. That's why the show is getting worse and worse progressively. So,
tell us how much you hate it. Email us at ourbigdubmouth@gmail.com and like our page on Facebook so you can prove that you hate it.
Yeah.
You should be so proud of yourself.
If you really want to prove you should hate us, you should donate.
No.
Pay us to stop.
I think the zombie
Patreon. We are Patreon, and we have you can donate directly at obdmpod.com.
That's right. And the doing news up front is what we're going to do from now on. Double reverse news, double plus. Everything's happy. Everything's good. Make good and go pleasure into the night.
Yes.
No.
Shablagoo.